It's such a nice day outside. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's me. Hi, you scary beach. Anyways, it's such a nice day outside. Look at Sophie. Why is she? Can she see me? Hello. Hey, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Didn't have a video planned. I've been taking a break for like 2 weeks. Anyways, let me wrap my hair because it's getting fed. You know, nourishment, hydration, all that good stuff. You know, and I'll be back. Shout out to Bubble for letting me know this trick, putting a shirt over my head while it moisturizes. They probably might not see the video, but thank you, Bubble. Get off of me. Now that my curlies are gonna get wrapped, I gotta wait like 15 to an hour. I kind of like dread that because, you know, an hour to do my hair and then I have to go wash it with my actual shampoo and conditioner. It's a mess. Anyways, how's it going, beautiful people? How are you doing today? I decided to do a little mini vlog just to check in. I really didn't have anything planned for today or to talk about. I guess I'm just like taking a very mental break from everything, and I have been trying to take a break from everyone, but I cannot. It has been very challenging in the past. I wouldn't say demand some time off from people. It's just I never have an easy way to tell people, hey, I just need space. I am feeling overwhelmed, and as an adult, it's getting very difficult to deal with that. It's always been like that. It has gotten worse throughout the years, and now that I have my sister and the children living with us, it's just been a little bit chaotic. Children take a lot of my energy. There's many reasons why I don't want children, and I'm glad that that idea skipped me, because I'm not gonna have children. No, they're too much. These are my children, and they're a little too much sometimes. So far, I have been decompressing today. I took the day to like enjoy myself a little bit, do my hair, and I'm starting to get into projects, like getting a groove into projects. Don't know how I'm gonna start it, but you know, that's the whole point of this journey, is that we're just gonna go in it without knowing what's gonna happen. The projects that I want to do is not something that's going to stress me out or do some harm. It's just, I don't know how mentally I'm prepared for that. So far, I've been doing good. I have been spending a lot more time with my nibblings. They have brought so much joy on top of that stress. But they're not causing the stress. That's my stress. It's just I have a lot of things going on chemically, you know, wishy in my head, that it just amplifies the stress when I'm around them. As much as I love spending time with them, I do love my quiet time. The things that I would like to do in my quiet time do not match up because it's always interrupted. It's always interrupted, and I'm like, I just need one moment, just hello, just one moment, you know, so that I can just relax. I do this thing when I decompress. I watch TV. Sometimes I play with my dolls while I have something like playing in the background, because even the silence, the quiet bothers me. It's loud. Like, people would be like, how is silent loud? I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just something about it is just so loud. And if I'm not distracting myself from the quiet, it'll just like a stagger feeling in my ear. And I'm like, Hector, get a grip, we got this. But I like to do other things like listen to music, karaoke, like even dress up my dolls from time to time. At least that I'm doing something with something in the background. Because as much as I like my quiet time, there has to be something playing around. If not, my mind will start to wander. All over the place. I wanted to bring up a question that my nibbling asked, Shali, love you. Why do I collect dolls if I don't play with them? And it's a really, really amazing question. And so far, I explained it to my best abilities, because it's very difficult to explain this to an 8-year-old as to why I have toys that they know they're toys, but to me, I see them as like collection or extensions of me that help me navigate through, you know, adult society. I wanted to share my answer with you guys, and maybe, you know, if you being a doll collector and you're watching this right now, you want to share as to reasons why you collect your dolls, just know that this is an open space. I love reading all your comments. It brings joy to my heart knowing that you guys are watching my videos and as well sharing about you, because I guess it's just how we bond, and I like that. But so far, my answer to that question, I told them that basically I collect dolls because I went on and said it was like a hyperfixation of mine. I will never feel comfortable enough not to have a doll. The dolls are there to help me cope with my reality. They help me be organized somewhat, not the floor, but they help me be a little bit more organized. They bring a little bit more clarity into my life. I am fully aware now that I necessarily did not need them to heal my inner child. I know that a lot of the situations in my childhood where I wasn't allowed to have dolls and dolls were being snatched from me, and that kind of like left a dent in my heart, in my joy. And so even growing up now as an adult, I don't know what true happiness is or how it feels. I had conversations with my partner about this. Like, for instances, I had this feeling, like this warm, good feeling. But then when I realized that that could potentially be happiness, I start to get angry. I can't really distinguish my feelings or emotions or understand it. It's just something that I'm working through and have been acknowledging since I was a wee little babe. Having that statement that dolls will heal my inner child, that is not accurate in the way that I look at it. I think that I have to do the work to heal them and to like see them and feel them. And that also leads me to like one question: would you rather see your future self or your past self? And I think that's a different topic for a different time, because I don't want to just like overwork you guys with everything that I want to say. But dolls are solely there for me to admire, to hold, to redress, to photograph, to see what I see in my head as art when referring to these dolls. And so I like to just grab a doll, take a picture, and admire them, love them, because that's my art. These dolls are an extension of me. When I was a wee little baby, I liked playing with dolls. I liked using my imagination to create stories. Not that I have issues now as an adult using that imagination to create stories, because there's a lot of wonderful adults who still have that imagination. I still have it. It's evolved in some way into like dressing them up, styling them, taking them with me as a comfort doll, doing their hair, restyling, learning how to, because I can't do half of the stuff that I could do with these dolls on human hair. I cannot. When I first burned my doll from boil washing, I had to learn, right? I let my nibbling know that basically it's a passion of mine. It's a fixation. I love them. And I let them know that as they get older, both of them, as they get older, they're going to start to realize, things that they enjoy. If it's hats, shoes, shirts, rocks, crystals, there's a bunch of people in the collecting world that admire these. And for me, looking at a doll collection and then looking at someone who collects crystals, I love that for that person. I guess for some at eye level, I can understand why they collect them, but I feel like there is a significance and a meaning as to why they collect crystals, just like there is a meaning why I collect dolls. So even though I don't just like, hi, my name is Barbie. Hi, my name is Ken. Oh my gosh, how dare you with Teresa? I just cannot do that. I guess my level of playing with dolls is just loving them, restyling them, displaying them. Like, this is satisfying. To me, this is satisfying. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes I want to just take everything out and throw it out the door, because it's a little too much sometimes. It's so good to come into my room, to the doll room, and like all of my creativeness is right here. I get to come in and admire all my beautiful dolls and share my type of world with them and you guys watching my video right now. What is that? Get it off! Stop! There's a toothpick on the floor. How? It's a boost of serotonin. It's a boost of dopamine. It sticks when I realize that I have the doll that I have always wanted. Now, do I 100% have the doll that I want? Yes and no. Only because there are still dolls that I regretted selling so much. And to give you guys an example, my Gigi Grant collection. I had a Gigi and Wisp collection. In the Monster High world, I have in Generation 1, we're talking about Generation 1, I have 3 favorite ghouls. 3. That I absolutely went to town. Well, Wisp, can I consider Wisp as one? Because she's part of Gigi. 4. I'm gonna because she's a separate entity herself. Gigi, Wisps, Venus, and Scara Screams. Hello? It's probably the cats. You know what? I told you when I hear a noise, I'm leaving. If anything... I left Sophie outside. Ow! Sophie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sophie. I feel so bad I left Sophie outside. For you guys, it might be a couple minutes where you saw Sophie in the beginning, but it's literally like probably 17, 18 minutes. Luckily, she was in the backyard. And she's covered in what we call pequeque. But I don't know how to say that in English. It sticks to her from the grass. Anyways, what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, my top 4 ghouls. So those are my favorites. So I had a whole collection of them. And because of necessities, I had to sell them. I sold them and I was so upset with myself. Now, if I had a chance to go back in the past where I was about to sell them, I would go back and slap myself because that is not okay, Hector. Not okay. I will go and then I would probably knock them down on the floor and start, like teaching them a good lesson. I had a wonderful collection. I don't have pictures when I took of them because unfortunately at that time when I was going in and out of the doll collection because I was selling them off because I needed money. I was slowly exiting out of the doll community because there was just a lot going on, and being in the community where I thought I was safe, it wasn't really helping, and I lost all those pictures. I did. I wish I can recuperate them, but I can't. They're long gone. I did have like a mini little display of Gigi, and hopefully I can show you guys through this time while I build it up. Hopefully to find inbox Gigi's for cheap, because first of all, dolls should not cost more than a bill. And dolls should not cost more than a rent. I'm sorry, but an inbox Gigi for $200? Look, I understand the sentimental value, but let me tell you something. It's not that serious. I noticed myself that back then I would have been like, okay, so I'm gonna pay it because I really love her. But I'm like, hold your horses, because I saw Gigi for $50 and I let that one get away because I was worried about the freaking bid war that I was having at eBay. I hate those bid wars. And eBay, you can go kick rocks and suck my middle thumb. I don't have a middle thumb, but I can create one. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, I lost the opportunity to get a $50 inbox Gigi 13 wish doll. I didn't because of that bid war. Thought I could get her for cheap for $40, and someone was going at it, and I'm like, look, I can only spend $50. Stop it. And it sold at 80 something, and I'm like, no, I can't do this. But dolls have no business being higher than a bill. And I told myself that if a doll is higher than a bill, I am not going to be buying it, because I'm not going to be the supplier for those people who are trying to upcharge a doll that was like 15 to 20 bucks back then. Luckily, I have been budgeting and looking at dolls through Mercari. Hopefully it keeps going like this and people don't try to upcharge. But I've been getting nude dolls, or like dolls that are in bad shape. First of all, the ones that are in bad shape, how dare you sell them for $15? Who is gonna spend a $15? For me, I sell things. I will never upcharge something, even if it's in box, because I like to compare prices. If the doll is $14 on Amazon, what makes you think I'm gonna be spending selling the doll for like almost $90 when they can just go to Amazon and get it for like 14? I cannot. Sometimes I forget I'm talking to a phone. You know what I mean. I try to play it smart, and I have been finding dolls for less than $10, and that's good. That's good, because I get to rebuild my collection as I want to. But Gigi and Wisps, I cannot. And I really want to get the It doll, Pennywise doll, but she is like definitely above a rent and more than a rent, and I'm like, and $700 I found her for the least. Yeah, $700, I cannot. Anyways, I have been playing it smart and getting some dolls that were like really less than the price, and it was really good because I'm getting dolls that I really resonated with. I would happily show you guys my collection once I am already fully established here, and I really want to get Gigi so I can show you guys my Gigi Grant display, because I want to give her a special display. But I'm very happy that as a collector now, I'm enjoying what I have and I can get for the price. I am always going to praise people for doing what makes them happy and to get what makes them happy. But I also want to inspire people that there is no rush in collecting these dolls. Now, if the doll is limited and you really have the resources, get it. Get the doll. I am happy and thankful I'm able to have this opportunity to share with my nibblings, and that they come in and they play with the dolls and they have questions and wonder, because then I have the ability to talk about it and like educate them, because they don't see me and be like, oh, that's weird that you collect dolls. It's very heartwarming to know that there are people who are willing to be educated, and my niece and nephew are just one of those people who are just here and they're scratching their curiosity and talking about these things, and not only that, but understanding. They know that this is what makes me happy. My nephew, for my birthday was on the 26th of November. I didn't really announce it because I'm not really too big. Different topic for a different time. My nephew was like, what is the biggest doll that you ever wanted? And I'm like, what doll do I ever want? And I'm like, honestly, I have all the dolls that I could ever dream of, but if you end up giving me a doll or wanting to give me a doll, that doll is going to hold so much sentimental value. For example, my baby sister gifted me Miss Berry Skies, and I'm gonna keep her in box. This has so much sentimental value. Like, that was amazing, and she didn't have to do that. If he or Shali would have liked to give me a doll, and they saw something at Dollar Tree or some, that they want to give me, I'll take it. I will hold it forever, as long as I could. They got me this, and they got me a gift card and a balloon that's over there floating. And they bought me some cakes. They got me some nice vanilla cupcakes for my birthday and sung me happy birthday, which was amazing. And my sister did partake. She kind of pretended that she didn't know it was my birthday, but it happens. My beautiful people, I guess it's about that time where I'm gonna go and rinse this off. It was only supposed to be like 15 to an hour. It's been 30, maybe like a little bit more than 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go rinse it off, style it, and hopefully by the next day it doesn't look like the way that it does in my videos, because my hair is just like that. It comes alive. It just has a mind of its own. Like 1 minute it looks nice, luscious and curly and all tight and good and beautiful, and the next day it just looks like like it doesn't even know which direction to go. All I know, it just goes in and up, and I'm like, no, just stay down, just stay down. It amplifies the shape of my head. My head is already huge as it is, and it just adds on to it, and I'm like, no, stop it. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have made it this far, hearts for you. I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you so much. I cannot stop saying thank you, but thank you for watching my video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.